friends, welcome back to Cosmopolitan Cornbread. So today I'm making a lasagna recipe, and I had mentioned it in a recent video that I had bought the ingredients for this. A lot of people were interested in it, and so I thought I would bring you in here while I make this. So already I have taken a pound of ground beef and browned that along with a half a cup of diced onion and 2 cloves of minced garlic, except I was out of minced garlic, so I just used some garlic powder today. I also added in a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And so that has already been cooked. It's sitting over there in the skillet, and I will grab that when I'm ready for it. We are going to start putting everything together. The oven is preheating to 350 degrees. I've got a 9 by 13 baking pan that I have oiled. Now you could coat this with butter, olive oil, ghee, whatever you prefer to use. You just want to coat it with something so that it doesn't stick. Now this recipe is one that I have seen many different variations of for years now. It is a keto-friendly recipe, but this is my take on it. I kind of made it the way I thought it should be made, and so that's what we're going to do today. Instead of noodles, I'm using deli meat. It has that same sort of texture when you put it in the lasagna, and so that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm using oven roasted turkey breast. If you can find sugar-free, that is ideal. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of sauce down here in the bottom. So I'm actually using my pizza sauce for this. You can use marinara or whatever you want. I just kind of like the flavor that the pizza sauce has. Got a little more spice to it, and it's a little bit thicker and not quite so chunky. So I just think that it works very well in this recipe. So I'm just putting about a half a cup of sauce in the bottom. Then I'm going to put a layer of my noodles. So kind of sticking together a little bit. Next I'm going to use some ricotta cheese. This is a 15-ounce container. Once upon a time, all these containers used to be 16 ounces. But it's close enough. And we're just going to kind of spoon this all over. And then we'll just kind of spread that out a little bit as best we can. Just kind of mash it down. Now we're going to put a layer of mozzarella slices. We're going to sprinkle on the ground beef. This is still pretty hot. A layer of sauce. Another layer of our noodles. Alright, now we're going to do one more layer of sauce all over the top. One more layer of mozzarella. And then lastly, we're going to put on some Parmesan. probably about 1/4 of a cup or so. Just kind of sprinkle some all over the top. And there we go. All right, now this is going to go into the oven at 350 degrees for 40 to 45 minutes. And then when it comes out, you want to let it rest on the counter for about 10 to 15 minutes before cutting into it. All right, you guys, so there it is. There is the keto-friendly, super cheesy, carnivore-ish lasagna. So if you would like to make this recipe, you can find a printable version of it on my website, and I'll put a link to that in the video description.